Hey you guys, so I am back again today. Pretty ticked off actually. If you guys watch my channel, I posted a comment yesterday about how I did this video yesterday and I was almost done editing it after 2 hours of already editing, and my stinking editing program deleted everything on me. So here we go, try two. I'm trying different lighting in a different space in my house, so I guess we will kind of see how this works out. So I'm just going to jump right into it, okay? So today's video is a video on the things that I like the best, the products that I like the best, and then a couple products that I wasn't too fond of. I'm thinking of calling them my yays and nays. So if you are a avid YouTube watcher and you watch a lot of makeup tutorials or you follow a lot of makeup channels, you will see everybody does these. Their likes and don't likes, their whoops and womps, their Friday favorites, so on and so forth. This is just so far throughout my makeup journey, these are my favorite products. So let's get started. But first, I'm going to start with something really special that I want to share with you guys. At the very beginning of this month, my husband and I started a journey called the Whole 30. This is a program that my sister and her husband introduced to my husband and I. And it's basically 30 days straight, no cheats, no slips, nothing like that. You do no sugar, no added sugar whatsoever. So the natural sugar and fruits and vegetables is fine, but nothing added whatsoever. No alcohol, no grains, no legumes, no MSG, no white potatoes, no carrageenan, nothing like that. I mean, it's basically just a program to help you redefine your relationship with food in a healthy way. Kind of get you out of your old habits and get you into eating the nutrient-dense foods that your body is supposed to be consuming. So I will share with you guys how much weight I lost at the end of our 30 days. And not that that's the goal, but you know, that's always an added bonus. So this is what the book looks like. It's called It Starts With Food. This is the book, and the Whole 30 is actually in this book. The whole program is in this book. And this book is written by Dallas and Melissa Hartwig. This is amazing. You can get this on Amazon. It's $27. So amazing. I highly advise that you check it out. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get started with makeup. We've got a lot of products here, so don't get mad at me if this video is like 40 minutes long. So to start with, I'm going to start with face stuff. One product that I was not a fan of was the L'Oreal Magic Skin Beautifier BB Cream, and this is actually in the color Light. This is the lightest color that they had. It kind of felt chalky to me. It's supposed to be this like skin perfector, fill your pores, basically prime your skin before foundations. I wasn't a huge fan of it, so I'll use it up, but I probably won't buy that again. Another product for you guys that I wasn't a huge fan of was the Garnier Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle Roller. This has caffeine in it, and it is just a little roller. However, this tended to settle into my fine lines and wrinkles, and it creased and it moved around on my face during the day, and I wasn't a huge fan of it. Again, I'll probably use it up, but I won't buy it again. This is a eyeshadow primer. This is an herbal eyeshadow primer by Palladio. My dad actually got this for me for Christmas, so Dad, don't get mad at me. I just want to review products so that, you know, not that my, you know, opinion is what will make or break your, you know, purchase of a product, but this is the eyeshadow primer. It comes on a little dose, but I wasn't a huge fan of this. It creased on me, so not a fan. And then I have a couple Essence products that I purchased, and I'm not a big fan of their packaging. It's not that I'm not a fan of the products themselves. I actually really like the products themselves, but every single thing came without any packaging. So no like cardboard and plastic to cover mascara. There was no plastic or tape on the lipsticks, the lip glosses, the eyeshadows. Anybody could just open them if they wanted to, scroll them up if they wanted to. It just really, it grossed me out, and I wasn't a huge fan of that. I don't know if it's because I'm in the medical field and I'm a super sanitary person that grossed me out, but kind of weirds me out a little bit. So not a big fan. And then one more thing that I wasn't a big fan of, I've had a couple requests to do a bunch of natural looks for you guys, and I'm actually going to be posting a video that I did. It was actually my makeup yesterday that I did. It was completely natural, easy 15-minute look. I've also got a lot of requests to pick a palette and then create a couple looks for you guys out of that palette. A simple, beautiful, neutral palette that you could do quite a few different looks with. So that's what I got this CoverGirl palette for. However, they are insanely chalky. The color payoff is terrible. And there is no matte shadow in this palette. If you guys know you want to do matte in your crease or in your socket, not shimmers, because that will drag the eye down and make the eye look a lot more tired, instead of a matte color that will define and push back that socket to make your eyes look a little bit more defined and open. So I wasn't a big fan of these. This one is in Country Woods, but still I wasn't really a fan. So let's get started with favorites. Yay! And I'm gonna go ahead and start with face. So my two favorite foundations, these are liquid foundations. I use liquid foundation every single day that I do my makeup at least. And the first one is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. This was the lightest, yeah, it was the lightest shade that they had. This is N1-2. And this one's a really nice pump, so I just pump it on the back of my hand, use my brush, and then swipe it all over my face. However, the Lumi stands for Illuminate, so there is a little bit of a dewy finish to this foundation. If you're a super dry skin complexion, you would love this because it's hydrating, but I'm oily. I like a little bit of a glow, so what I do is I put these two together. So my second one is the Revlon Color Stay, and this one is in Natural Beige, 220 Natural Beige. So I just mix the two and then I go all over the face, and this probably lasts about, I'd say 8 hours. It doesn't really move too much with them together. This is very full coverage, so together they last pretty long. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and get into a powder. I don't really do too many face powders, but this is my favorite powder at the moment. This is the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Talc-Free Mineral Face Powder in Translucent. This is just a really nice velvety, it's almost kind of like a cashmere feeling. This is about $13, you guys, so, you know, it is what it is. These each are about like $13, $14. So that's it for pretty much like, you know, foundation wise. So I'm going to move into concealers, which is my absolute favorite. So I have some high-end stuff to show you guys today, and I have some drugstore stuff to show you today. So it'll kind of give you a little taste of both worlds. So this is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is in NW20. It just comes with a little pump. I love this stuff. This has a technology not to crease or settle into any fine lines. Just goes right underneath your eye. I sometimes use this as a concealer, a highlighter, and an eyeshadow primer all in one. Quick and easy, works really well. This is about $20, so a little bit more on the expensive side. A couple drugstores for you. This one is my absolute favorite. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and this is in Fair. It comes with a little powder puff on it, like a little puff thing that you use to apply it, but the puff absorbs a lot of the product. So I just rip the puff off, and this just clicks. You just spin it and it clicks up, and I just get some product on and do the same thing. I would have to say this is just as good as the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I love this, and I think this is, I want to say this is around $10. You guys, I'm giving you estimates. I am in no way, shape, or form giving you exact amounts. I don't have a receipt next to me or anything like that, but I'd say it's around $10. My next favorite one is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is also in the color Fair, and it also comes with a little doe foot. You just tap it along the under eye. You can use your finger. You could use a brush if you wanted to blend it, or you could use a beauty blender, which is my favorite way. So loved, absolutely loved. What I call them yays, right? Yays. Okay, so now I'm going to go into blushes. My two favorite blushes right now are the Milani Baked blushes, but my favorite color right now is Luminoso. This color is a gorgeous peachy coral color with a little bit of shimmery sheen to it. It's got some gold flecks in it, so it's just this really gorgeous, love that blush. That blush is about $8. And then this one is the NYX blush in Peach. My camera does not pick up the color whatsoever, you guys. This is actually like hot pink. a peachy hot pink. Obviously, it wouldn't be called peach if it was hot pink, but it's this really pretty peachy hot pink color. And it is just like, oh my gosh. It's super, super pigmented and it's kind of buttery. I feel like this color is just so gorgeous. First, I'm going to go for bronzers. I'm going to go for the, as you can see, I didn't have any high-end blushes, but I'm going to go for the high-end first. This is the Hoola bronzer. Is that going to focus? I can't tell if it's focusing or not. This is the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. This bronzer, when you first look at it, it's a very light bronzer, but I promise you it's actually pretty dark. Like it's definitely not showing up, but it is, to me, the absolute perfect color for a bronzer, a contour. It's not too dark. Obviously, it would depend on your skin tone. If you are a woman of color, it may not be dark enough for you, but this overall is a great bronzer. However, it's about $35, so keep that in mind. So I'm kind of going to go with a middleman blush right now, and this is the Balm Bahama Mama. This is a really gorgeous bronzer. This is about $15 on thebalm.com, and this is a lot darker of a bronzer. This is actually comparative to NARS Laguna. It's a lot darker, so this is a good kind of middleman bronzer. You can get this on Amazon for $11 and then on thebalm.com for as I said, like $15.99. Now, a cheaper bronzer that you can get from the drugstore, it's not my favorite, but it's not horrible. Again, this bronzer, if you blend it really well, it's gorgeous, but it's a little chalky, and I'm not a big fan of that. This is the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder in Sunny. Usually with a matte bronzer, it won't look so orange. This was more of like a terracotta color. I don't know if that makes sense at all. It's got just a little tint of like red in it, I feel. So it's beautiful. It's not my favorite, however, totally doable, and it's $2.99. So steal of a deal. Okay, so next I'm going to go ahead and move on to eyeshadows. This could take a smidgen of time because I have quite a few eyeshadows that I want to show you guys. So my high end, I would have to say, I'm going to kind of mess with you guys a little bit here because everybody knows MAC eyeshadow. MAC eyeshadows are $15 a pan. There is a company called Makeup Geek, and her name is Marlena, and she started the company. She's absolutely fabulous. She's got a YouTube channel. You guys should seriously consider looking it up. And on her channel, she's got a video. I'll actually link it down below for you guys, where she compares side by side, oh my gosh, I would say about 40 Makeup Geek versus MAC eyeshadows, and the majority of them are completely spot on. And the color intensity and the payoff is exactly the same, if not better. And the quality of the eyeshadow, I would say, is exactly the same, if not better. And she also makes the blackest eyeshadow that you can find on the market. And the name of the eyeshadow is Corrupt. So these are her eyeshadows. This top line up here are the Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I mean, the pigmentation of these things is just insane. This one is my favorite, one of my favorite highlighters. This is Shimma Shimma. And it's just this like, oh my, this one right here, sorry. They're just absolutely gorgeous. They're amazing. They're so soft and creamy and buttery. They're fantastic. So, and the plus about these, they're $5.99. So definitely a steal of a deal. So I would highly recommend those. So that's kind of my high end. Well, I lied to you. I have one more high end. The Lorac Pro Palette. If there was a palette that I could tell every single one of you guys that you could probably live the rest of your life with just one palette and never buy any other eyeshadow, it would be this palette. The reason being is because you have pretty much every color in here. And again, my camera does not show them as well, but you've got everything from beautiful champagnes that transition into gold into a beautiful neutral sandy color, into a darker pewter brown, and then you've got like a beautiful garnet, a purple, and then you've got this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous slate color at the end. The top, so these are all shimmers on the bottom, and the top is all matte colors. Again, you guys, I explained this earlier, you want mattes in your crease. So you could probably create hundreds of looks with just this one palette. And the thing that I love about it is it's so slim, you could just chuck it in your suitcase and you could do any look you wanted to on vacation with just this one palette. This palette itself is $42. So for 12 eyeshadows, you guys, that is insane. And they're amazing, amazing quality eyeshadows. So that's my high end, I would have to say. So I guess, yeah, I did kind of lie about that. So cheap eyeshadows. The first one that I'm going to talk about is also from Essence. This was like $1.50. This was so insanely cheap, and it's this cute little duo, and it's got a really beautiful shimmery color and then a brown color on the side. And I just want to show you guys this shimmery color. It is like, it's amazing. I don't know if you guys can see that. It is seriously so, so, so beautiful. I absolutely love, there you go, this shimmery color. I mean, it's to die for. Sorry, my leg is like cramping. Okay, if there was a product on the market drugstore wise that has the most pigmentation, or a line, I would have to say, that would be Wet n Wild. Their eyeshadows are, most of them are so incredibly pigmented. They are insane. They are to die for. And this is the Petal Pusher palette, and this is about $4.99, I want to say. But this is my absolute favorite one. This is Blue Had Me at Hello, and I want to show you guys the color payoff to just a couple of these colors. These colors are insane. I mean, look at those. I mean, and I literally just swiped it once across the pan, and then I want to show you guys on the back of my hand. Watch, I'm just going to swipe down once. Look at those. I mean, they're ridiculously pigmented. So I actually would have to say these are probably some of the most pigmented eyeshadows that I own. So that's saying a lot. Go Wet n Wild. Woo! And then the very last eyeshadow I'm going to show you, this is technically an eyeshadow. This is by Stila. This is Kitten. Kitten is probably one of the most famous eyeshadows that Stila has made. And this eyeshadow, I would honestly have to compare to this really beautiful shadow in the Essence palette, because it's pretty much like, they're really, really, really identical to each other. I'll go ahead and swatch the other one again and just put it right below. I mean, they are pretty much, they're not the exact same, but they're really, really close. They're both really beautiful as a highlighter up underneath the brow bone, right in the tear duct. And I also use this to highlight my cheekbone. Gorgeous. Okay. Now I'm going to go into mascaras really quickly. Actually, I'm going to do eyeliners first, you guys. So I'm going to do drugstore, and I'm going to do, so this is obviously high end. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm sorry I wasn't telling you the prices. Oh yes, I did, the eyeshadows. This is, oh my gosh, I can't remember how much I paid for this. I want to say like $14, $15. I can't remember. Sorry. Okay, so for really quickly eyebrows, Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is kind of my go-to right now. I'm absolutely obsessed with this. It's got a spoolie. It's got a spoolie on the end, and then it's a retractable brow pencil. This is in soft brown. These are about $22, so this is definitely, I would consider high end. Okay. So now for kohl liners. My favorite drugstore is the Palladio. This is the herbal eyeliner. This is also retractable. This is just a nice jet black kohl eyeliner. My favorite high end is definitely the Urban Decay 24/7 in Perversion. This is, to my knowledge, the blackest eyeliner, kohl eyeliner that you can get on the market. This is about $22 as well, 22 to 24, so pretty expensive. The Palladio I think is like $7, so not as, no, actually I lied, these are like $4.99, not that expensive at all. And then we're gonna go ahead and go into pens. My favorite drugstore pen, as you guys know if you watch my videos, it's the Physicians Formula 2-in-1 Eye Booster. It's actually not a pen, it's kind of a brush. So I kind of lied to you. It's not a pen, it's a brush, but they're liquid. Whoop! Gross, there's dog hair all over it. Nasty! And then I'm going to go ahead and get into mascaras now. I cannot find my Maybelline, the Colossal Volume Express, the yellow tube with the purple writing. That is my all-time favorite drugstore mascara that I've used. But I will go ahead and show you just two more. I really like the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. I really like the brush on this. It's kind of big, but it's not too fat, but it's long enough to where it coats a lot of lashes at once. You don't have one of those short, stubby little ones. I really like this. The Get Big, can you guys see this? Get Big Lashes by Essence. I love the wand. Oh, sorry you guys. The Voluminous is like $7.99. This is $3.99. And I love how big the stinking wand is. I mean, look at that. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. And I love it. I'm a mascara whore. I own a lot of mascara and I really, really like this one. This one's better once the formula thickens up a little bit. So, okay. Now, my favorite high-end mascara is the Lorac Pro Mascara. This mascara is amazing. This, again, I didn't really like it the first couple times I used it, but once some air got into the bottle and it thickened up, the formula thickened up a little bit, I was in love. I love the brush on this thing. It's kind of like a Christmas tree. It starts really, really thin and then gets really big. And it just freaking grabs your lashes and just lifts them right up. I mean, it's amazing. This is my all-time favorite mascara right now. So, and then this one, I think is 24. I could be lying to you, but I think it's 24. I think I'm lying to you though. Okay, so next is my gel liners. My favorite high-end gel liner is Black Ink by Bobbi Brown. This is definitely my all-time favorite gel eyeliner. This is the blackest gel eyeliner that I have ever used. However, I also heard that Makeup Geeks, oh my gosh, is it Quarry? I think the gel eyeliner might be Quarry. However, I've heard that eyeshadow literally will not move, or that eyeliner literally will not move. So once you put it on, to get it off, you have to like rub it off, which I actually might like because I have oily eyelids and my my eyeliner tends to kind of move around a little bit throughout the day. So I might like that. I'm going to have to try it someday. But right now, Bobbi Brown is my absolute favorite. However, a close second is the Maybelline Eye Studio. Oh, this is like $55, the Bobbi Brown, so a little bit more on the expensive side. But the Maybelline Eye Studio in Blackest Black is probably a very close second. It is pretty comparative, although not the exact same to me, but I like how it's in the glass. It's just kind of more of a high-end feel, and the formula itself is actually pretty nice. So that is that. So I'm going to go ahead and do some quick eye primers for you really quickly. As I said, I really didn't like the Palladio eye primer, but the one that I am in love with is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I do not know how much this is. If I'm being perfectly honest with you, this was a gift to me and it's lasted me forever. This doesn't crease when I use it, which is why I really love it, because I do have oily eyelids. Oily eyelids. There we go. So this is my absolute favorite. Now into lip stuff really, really quickly. Favorite chapstick ever and will forever be, I believe, Burt's Bees. I use this all day, every day. It is my absolute favorite chapstick. However, I do really, really, really love these baby lip chapsticks. They smell delicious and they're super soft and they just come in these really beautiful colors. This one is Peach Kiss and it just smells like peaches. I mean, it's so pretty. It's got a little bit of a shimmer in it. And then this one is in Pink Shock. This one smells like like raspberry ice cream or something. Like, it smells so delicious, and it's this really gorgeous pink color. It doesn't come off that pink though, just to let you guys know. It's more of a glossy like tint, more than like a full-on pigmented color. And then for a lipstick, I'm really loving these, you guys. These are the new Expert Last lipsticks by NYC. These are about $3.99. They're so cheap. Oh, you guys, sorry, I suck at this. The baby lips, I wanted to say, were like $4.99 each. They might be actually $5.99 each, but worth it. And then Burt's Bees is like $3.99. So these were also $3.99. And this color, this is in, oh, I love the smell of it too. And the formula is really nice. The color is Blue Rose. And I know that that's kind of weird considering it's a pink, that it's a pink lipstick, but look at this lipstick, you guys. Can you guys see that? It is just like this insanely intense pigmented pink, and it's got this like sheen of blue in it. This would also be gorgeous for the summer. I can't wait. I absolutely cannot wait for the summer. And then my favorite lip gloss right now is the Essence XXL Shine lip glosses. This one is in just gorgeous, and this is actually what I'm wearing right now. It comes with a really cool doe foot. It's it's long, and it's just really easy to apply, and they're not sticky, which I hate sticky lip glosses. So that's what I would have to say. That's my favorite. I'll shut up now. The last thing I'm going to show you guys is a couple brushes. So my favorite brush in the whole entire world is the Sigma F80. This is their flat top kabuki brush. This is what I apply my liquid foundation with. Gorgeous, flawless finish, airbrushed. Amazing. This brush on Amazon is $24. I gotta be honest, I'm not 100% sure what it is on Sigma. Because every single time I go on to their website, I get in trouble by my husband because I always want to spend like $180, and I can't afford that. So let's be honest, I can't even afford $24, but what do you do? Okay. Second Sigma brush is the Sigma E40. This is a tapered blending brush. So this just really gets right into the crease, helps you blend that crease color out. I do really like this brush. And then It Cosmetics also came out with a duo fiber tapered blending brush. I love this brush. I actually think that I might like it more than the Sigma E40. This brush is really easy to get, like, dig right into that socket and then cut a really nice, beautiful blend. And then this one is from BH Cosmetics. Oh, the Sigma is $14.99 on Amazon. I have no idea how much the It Cosmetics one is. My mother-in-law got them for me, so, but I love them. They're amazing. But this one is from BH Cosmetics. It is $3.99. It's also really nice and fluffy, great for blending. And then the Beast. Look at that. It's amazing, and it's so stinking soft. And this is what I use to just kind of blend and buff out any bronzer, any blush, so on and so forth. I absolutely love this brush. I think that's it. So I really hope that you guys liked this video. I hoped that I helped a couple of you feel a little bit more at ease going out getting some simple staples for your makeup drawer or desk or counter, whatever you guys have at home. I really feel like these are pretty universal for any skin tone, for any skin type, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy, Kaya, no bark. Sorry, my dog's barking at the door. I think the UPS guy is here. I just don't like answering the door. Kaya, no bark. Sorry about that. If you did like the video, please hit the like button below. It just helps me to see what kind of videos you guys do enjoy seeing and enjoy watching, so on and so forth. And then please remember to subscribe to my channel. That way you guys will be instantly notified every single time I upload a new video. And as always, let me know what videos you guys want to see. And I look forward to seeing you guys at my next video. In my next video. Okay, you guys, have a great day and God bless. I love you. Bye.